Hi everyone, my name is Dawson Stickfoot. I am a junior at Indiana State University. I am studying athletic training and exercise science with minors in strength conditioning and massage therapy. Today is April 27th, 2020, and we are going to be going through a full body workout today. So the nice part about a full body workout, it allows us to hit as many muscles in the body, do as much work as possible within whatever time frame. Obviously, because of the current pandemic we're in right now, I'm at home. I do not have a lot of equipment, so this workout will be mostly focused on our older population who may not have a lot of equipment themselves or a lot of strength to be able to do harder exercises that you would see in a gym. That does not mean they cannot do everything we're doing today, if not more, because throughout this video today, I am going to be showing some different progressions and regressions of all the exercises that we're doing in the main workout and some in the warm up and cool down. If at any point during the video you are feeling lightheaded, shortness of breath, your heart's just racing and you can't control it, feels too much, pause the video for a second, sit down, and drink some water. Just kind of take a few breaths, kind of rest for a little bit. If this does not stop happening, please seek appropriate medical help. So, with all this being said, first thing we are going to do is the warm up. For our warm up today, you're going to want to do 15 reps of every exercise we got. First one here, going to be doing arm swings. So just going to slowly move our arms out in front of us. 4, 5. As you get going, all those muscles start getting warmed up. You can start moving a little bit faster. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we've done forward, so we got to work all those opposite muscles going back the other way. And still, just want to start out slow, kind of let all those muscles warm up a little bit. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take a deep breath, kind of shake your arms out if you need it, just kind of relax. Next one here, we're going to do what's called leg swings. So you're going to want to put your hands on the wall, take one leg here, just kind of swing it across your body, and back out. Another one starts slow, only go to what's comfortable. As our muscles start to warm up, we may find our leg going out just a little bit farther here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now what we did in one leg, gotta do to the other. So everything's all nice, warmed up, loosened up. Well, so once again, just start slow on this. Only go to what's comfortable, and then slowly, as your muscles start getting warmed up, you can start going farther, getting a little bit faster, but still stay under control. Next one here, going to do trunk rotations. So you can have your arms up by about your chest if you want, or you can have them down however you see fit. Just twisting side to side, keeping our feet planted here, just letting our full upper body twist. If these get a little too difficult, you feel a little dizzy, start losing your balance, what we can do, we can sit down in the chair right here. We're just going to continue doing them. Just nice, simple, slow. Take your time with these. If your chair would have armrests, obviously raise your arms up higher so that way they aren't hitting any part of the chair and damaging it. 14, 15. Next one here. Set the chair off to the side so we don't hit it and fall into it. However, just going to be crossing our arms in front of our body. This is a really good chest opener, back stretch, everything. Kind of giving yourself a big hug. And going again. Every time you go, it'll be best to switch your arms so you get in each muscle a little differently every time. This is another one you can do seated if you need. Just like the arm circles we did at the very beginning can be done seated as well. For our last one here, so that's 15. Last one here, we're going to do squat to toe touch. What we can do here, we're going to stand shoulder width apart on the feet, toes pointed forward or slightly rotated out if that is more comfortable for you. Going to be squatting down. Try and touch your toes. Bring those hips up. Stand back up. So we just scoot back a little bit so you can see it better. Just going to squat down. Try and keep chest up. Sit back. Keep those hips back. Everything. Try and touch your toes. Stand up. Slowly come up. Squat down. Touch your toes. Bring those hips up. Stand up. Once again, these are another one we can do in the chair if need be. So what you're going to do, you're going to stand up, sit down in the chair, and reach for your toes. Slowly stand all the way back up. And sit down in the chair, keep that chest up as we're going. Sit down, put hands down, touch toes, stand back up. Sit down, hands to toes, hips up, stand up. So now for this one, I'm going to give you a view of the side so you can see what that looks like. So once again, just going to squat down. Obviously, I need to work on this a little bit. My chest really far forward. We want to try and get it up. Touch your toes, stand up all the way. Squat down, hands down, hips up, come up. Squat down, hands down, try and touch those toes, hips up, stand up. Now I'm just going to show you what it looks like in the chair. Sit down, touch those toes, hips up, stand up. Sit down, hands down, hips up, stand up. One more time here. Sorry everyone can see what's going on. Hips up, stand up. So that is our warm-up. It is designed to be a full body warm-up, so if you need to, take a little bit, kind of catch your breath as we're getting ready for the main workout here. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the warm-up, feel all nice, warmed up, maybe have a little bit of a sweat going. So this is going to be our circuit style warm-up. You have 3 rounds of 10 reps for every exercise we do. I'm going to give you as many angles as I can to show every different possibility of doing them. I will still show some of the progressions, regressions as we are going through the video. How this circuit is going to work, we will do exercise 1, then 2, 3, 4, and then circuit back to the top. When you get done with all 3 circuits, you'll get a water break just for a minute. And during that water break, I'm going to be explaining the next exercise we're going to be doing. And of course, if you feel anything like I mentioned earlier, the shortness of breath, pause the video, get some water, sit down, take a deep breath, and just kind of go at your own pace here. No one's forcing you to do anything on a time clock. So if you feel rushed or you are moving too fast, please stop the video. Make sure you get everything done, and then you can continue. So the first one here, going to be doing push-ups on a wall. So we're just going to be putting our hands on that wall again, getting about shoulder level, coming down, pushing back up, down, back up. So with these, what you want to do, you want to try and keep those elbows tucked close to the body. What that's going to do is it's going to work on the tricep muscles all down the back of the arm here. It's also going to put our shoulders in a lot better position. So now we don't put a whole lot of strain on the shoulders. We can truly work that chest, tricep area like we're wanting. 8, 9, 10. Next exercise we have here is going to be squats. These are ones you can do standing or in the chair if you need to be. So what we're going to do is going to stand shoulder width apart again, toes slightly pointed outward if that's comfortable. If not, have your toes pointing forward. Going to sit down, keep that chest up here, stand up, come down, stand up, down, stand up, down, stand up. So, over here in the chair, so you can see it. Shoulder width apart, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Next, going to do the side view so you can see it. That way, make sure you can get your 10 in. Make sure you're doing it all with good form here. So keep that chest up, sit back, come down, stand back up, down, back up, down, back up, and side view on the chair here, just that way everyone can see it any way possible. Sit down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. So far, that's 2 of the 4 exercises here. Next one we have is going to be a core exercise. It's mostly going to look here and help us improve our balance. Going to put our hands on the wall again and do mountain climbers. So you're just bringing your knees up as high as you can to your chest. To make this one harder, what you can do, you can come over here to the chair. You're going to want to put your hands on the chair here. Walk your feet back a little bit. Then just bring it up. Now this makes it harder. We have to support our own body weight a little bit more with these arms. If you have a arm of a couch or something, you could do it with that as well. And our last one here is going to be a balanced one, because if we improve our balance, then the chance of falling, injuries associated with falling, everything all goes down. So we're going to stand on one leg until you side step, switch the other leg, side step, hold it for a second, keep going back and forth here. So it's going to be 10 each leg for a total of 20 reps on this. Hold it for a second or two, find your balance, and keep switching. As you get better with these, you can hold it for longer if you need. You can also go a little bit faster. Kind of find that balance. Hold that foot up in the air for a second, then switch legs. So that is just round 1. Hopefully everyone is comfortable with all these exercises. At no point in these, try to hold your breath. If you try to hold your breath, you're going to make yourself a lot more tired. It's going to make it a lot more difficult to go through all this. So make sure you're continually breathing all the way through. We're doing all this. So if you need to, on that last exercise, you can pull onto the wall, or some people may find it more comfortable to have to pull onto a chair. Pull onto a chair, then just switching sides. So personally, if you're going to use the chair for these, I would suggest putting some sort of weight on it. Excuse me. I would suggest putting some sort of weight on it so the chair doesn't move all willy-nilly on you. That way it makes it a little bit more secure, a little bit more safe for you. So we're going through this. So obviously, at this point in the video, you would finish your other 2 sets, and then you're going to start taking a break for a little bit, getting the water, sitting down, kind of resting a little bit. Then we're going to get going into part 2. Part 2 is going to be the exact same way, 3 reps of 10 on everything, until our 3rd exercise, so that would be our core exercise. First one here. Sorry, I don't know what's going on outside with the ambulance smoking, so if you can hear that, I do apologize. I'll talk a little bit louder so that way it can be overheard. Okay, I may go see what that is later. I don't know yet, because that's a fire truck with the silver and a bunch of other cars. So I don't know what's going on. Um, First one here, gonna go overhead press. So you can put something in your hands if you want for some weight, or you can just do your arms alone. So for weight, obviously just can of corn, any canned food would do, water bottles, anything you can do. So you're just gonna have it here. It's gonna press it up, try and keep those shoulders in line with your head where they run straight down. Bring it back down, press up, back down, press up. So these are something you can do weighted, unweighted, however you're comfortable with. If you need a regression here, just need some help holding your arms up, kind of can put your back against the wall, press your arms up against the wall, bring them back down, up, back down, up, back down. That is our upper body exercise. Our lower body exercise here is going to be what's called a reverse lunge. Reverse lunges are really good because they help protect those knees if you've had knee surgeries or any issues there. It loads up those hips a little bit more, so please still be careful with these. What are you going to do? Just going to kind of lunge back here, come up, switch legs. With these, don't worry too much about being really low to the ground. It's going to be okay. Just go with whatever's comfortable movement-wise. And then, obviously, if you need a little bit more balance or more support on this exercise, you have a chair. This is another one I recommend putting something on the chair to help hold it steady, or simply pushing it against a wall as I've done here. So what you're going to do, you're just going to step back, stand back up, step back, back up, step back, stand up, back, stand up. The chair is not going to let you fall, it'll help hold you steady. So now for this one, it is a little bit more complicated exercise. So I'm going to shoot, like you see the side angle here. Let me just scoot the camera down so you can see my legs a little bit better on this. Probably help you out the most. So you're just going to step back, come down what's comfortable. There you go. You guys are doing great here. Just keep it going. Then obviously if you need the chair, just don't put your hand on top of that. Step in with the chair, step back, on up, back, on up, back. Only go as low as what's comfortable that you feel confident in doing with this. Next one here is going to be our timed exercise. So this is one that you may have to count out loud to yourself on it. You may have to set a timer for yourself if you prefer. What we're going to do, we're going to put our forearms on the wall here. Got to walk our feet back a little bit, kind of forming a nice straight plank position. We're just going to hold the plank 30 seconds. So everyone's always said that having something to laugh about makes it better. In my personal opinion, it has always made these a little bit worse because then all those muscles that we're working right here, they're all contracting a little bit harder, even if it's a really funny joke. But there's definitely one way to get a little bit of extra work done on those. If those are too easy for you, once again, you can use a chair. What we're going to do here, slow down the camera. You put your hands on the chair, lower down, or you can come down to your forearms on the chair, lower down. So you want to make sure to keep a straight position. If you need a little bit more balance, you can separate your legs out, that'll help. But you can do those on the wall as well, as need be. Our last one here is going to be our balance exercise. What we're going to do, we're going to take one arm, the opposite leg, stand straight up with them, raise them up towards the ceiling. There you go, almost like they're all connected on a string. Just moving that string with our hand, bringing up the opposite knee. There you go. Take a second to find your balance when we get here. There you go. You guys are doing great. Of course, if you need to, you can come right back here to the wall. We can do the same thing. The wall's just going to give you some more balance on these. There you go. It'll give you more balance because your back can't go through a wall. I've tried. There you go. You guys are doing great. Almost done. 9, 10. So those are another one you're going to want to do every leg for a total of 20 reps. Last one here. Well, okay, actually, we are on our cool down now. So cool down, nice part is, cool down is all going to be seated in a chair. So I'll just slow down the camera. First one here, we're going to roll out our quads. Typically, you do these with the foam roller, any sort of equipment like that. I do not have that here. So what we can do, can of corn, like we used for our overhead press earlier, or a water bottle. What you're going to do is just going to put it on top of your thigh. Just kind of roll it up and down on your thigh, getting all that quad muscle. The more pressure you put into it, the better the stretch is going to work. But don't do anything too painful here. The other nice part about a water bottle, if you get bored, always crack it open, take a nice sip. That way you stay hydrated during your workout. And we're just going to switch the other leg here. Going to roll these legs out 10 times. There you go. So doing great here. Next one here. It's going to be seated toe touches. So what we're going to do is just kind of like those squat to toe touches we did earlier. Just going to put our arms out in front of us, reach down, grab those toes, and just kind of hang out here for 30 seconds. Obviously, if you feel any back pain, need to, you can sit back up, take a breather. There you go. When you come back down, try and hold this stretch. Nice part, this stretch is really going to be working this back here. That was maybe a little bit hard to see. Let me turn sideways for you. So you're just going to come down, touch toes. You're going to be stretching out all this back area here. Also going to get some in the glutes and the butt muscles. A little bit in the hamstrings because everything's all connected. Next one here. Going to cross our arms over our body. So you're just going to cross and hold. There you go. And we're just holding it here for a little bit. Kind of, you can rest your head on your shoulder a little bit. There you go. Doing great. Hold for about 30 seconds. There you go. Switch arms. Once again, if your head gets tired, you can just kind of let your head fall down. Just keep those arms up. Keep the stretch working here. You guys are doing great. We are almost done with our cool down. And I got a few more words to say. And I hope everyone stays safe and this pandemic ends soon. There you go. So now you just kind of shake out those arms a little bit if you need to. Feel a little stiff, tight, however. Next one we're going to be doing here is another seated one. Hamstring and calf stretch. So with these, let me just scoot back a little bit here. Maybe level the camera too so you can see better. With this one, you're going to be sitting down. You want to bring one of those legs out. Point those toes back. Try to come down. You may feel this a lot in your calf because those toes pointing backwards are going to be pulling that muscle, making it stretch. If you bring yourself down, you're going to be feeling it in that back and hamstring again. You guys are doing great. Hold for 10 seconds. Shake it out if you need to. You're going to come back, do it again. There you go. Gonna bring that leg out again. With that foot out, toes pointed back up towards you as much as you can. Bring your arms down. You're gonna mostly feel this in your calf, but you will get a little bit in the hamstrings here. There you go. Just that way you can see it from the sideways position. And have to sit on the edge of the chair, foot out, point that calf back towards you, hands down, kind stretch. Shake it out after a few seconds if you need to, or just hold it for the full 30 seconds. So we did one leg, we gotta do the other. So foot out, toes pointed back, hands down, just kind of allow that stretch to go. Guys are doing great here. Last one we have here is going to be a seated cat cow. Oh, no, it won't, my bad. Seated cobra. So what we're going to do, be sitting on the edge of the chair again. It's going to pinch our shoulder blades back. You can have your hands down, seat next to you if you need. It's going to roll your head back. And let everything just go out here. Come up if you need to, take a breather, and then roll back into it. There you go. You guys are doing great. Then just so you can see it there, I'm going to go from side angle here. Sit down, right on the edge of the seat again. Pull those shoulders back. Your hands can be on here, on an armrest if you need be. It's going to come stretch back. If you need to, hold it for a few seconds, come up, or try to hold it for the full 30 seconds as you need. There you go. One more just so I get my 30 seconds in here. There you go. So that is our workout today. It's a full body workout. Obviously, no equipment is needed. So that makes this one of the best workouts we can do with what we got. So, hope everyone stays safe. Hopefully all this ends soon and we can get back into our normal lives. But I will see you guys later.